Good morning, everyone. Our house is a bit of a hustle and a bustle this morning because it is our first day of school. We just went to Tim Hortons. We just got home because, wait, oh no, okay, I was gonna say, I don't even think I brought my coffee in. I did. I picked up myself a coffee and we just started this like first day of school tradition. I guess we started this tradition last year where we get muffins for breakfast on the first day of school. I will, yeah. So we'll make some more juice. So we got pumpkin muffins. These are my favorite. We got blueberry. Would you open that one over there and see what else we got? We got chocolate chip and fruit explosion. Yeah, a lot of the kids wanted the fruit explosion one. That one is filled with jam. And then the pumpkin spice muffin has some cream cheese in it. Anyway, so that's our breakfast. We've got our new chore chart on the wall here as well as our schedule. And I just wrote down this message for the kids. First day of school. 5. They're all in school this year. Wesley's so excited. He saw this board this morning and was like, my name's at the top because it's my very first day of school, right? He just saw the W and thought for sure that that was his name. First thing we do is our first day picture. So I just took a picture. There's how it turned out. Just took a picture of Elijah. Yeah, you'll all stand about the same place. Hold on. And then I'm just going to erase 7 and I'm going to write down grade 5 for Charity. What did you want to say?
This is the first time since like forever that I've actually given careful thought what to wear.
Oh wow, why does it keep zooming in? Sorry, I didn't zoom in for so long. Yeah, I said, Elijah, it's time to take your first day of school picture. And he was like, oh, let me change into something nicer. What? You must be growing up. Who do I know in grade 2? I'm not sure how. You are in grade 4 already. Now it's time for pictures of everybody together. Oh, there's a smile. Wesley's a little bit tired of this. He's like, are we done pictures? And then we have conversations like this where everyone's like, wait, where is my spot for this school year? Where's everyone gonna sit? Okay, so here's the thing. Who is the youngest this year?
Wesley.
Wesley and Zara. So I need Wesley and Zara to be the ones beside me this year. Well, we could switch every other week. So you do. We have matching pens. Did you find that in your pencil case? I want to show you these pages. Hold on one sec. Yes. So after we do our pictures, we came in. Wes is just excited to get all into his school stuff here. But each of the kids has one of these pages. So my first day of 2nd grade, my first day of 5th grade, my first day of preschool, and so on. And so they are going to each just fill out all their questions here. I obviously have to help Zara a lot and completely help Wesley. Good job. But first I have to show you, look at this picture I got of the kids this morning. Look how good that is. That picture turned out perfect. And then also this book. This is one of our favorites that we always read on the first day of school. This is my home, this is my school. It's just a fun, really short book, but it's one of our first day traditions. Wesley just finished his page. He even wrote his name, which he's just starting to do. He wrote Wes. Oh, we still have to do this part. And then what did you say? Something you want to do this year is what? Color. That's what he said. Color. I love just having these in their like every year school portfolio because it's just so fun to look and see. When he was 3 years old, he wanted to be a farmer.
How do you like handsome?
Handsome? H-A-N-D. S-O-M-E. I'm guessing that this is the question. Something I like about myself. Is it? The one question that says my favorite thing about yourself. Did you write I'm handsome?
Having handsome hair.
Oh, having handsome hair. I love it. Okay, Zara's working through hers, but she still wants lots of help with how to spell things. Your favorite thing to play is Barbie? Okay. Charity, how are you doing on yours? Oh, your favorite book. Sorry. Okay. Slow. All right, well, let's pick up the pace. Elijah, how are you doing?
Great. I'm doing really good.
All right, and then maybe you can bring the scale down here so that everybody can weigh themselves. Yep, B-A-R. This is my home. This is my school. That's what this book is called, Wesley. This is my home. This is my school. This is my home. And this is my school.
This is school.
What? Confused? Okay, allow me to explain. See, this is my mom and my sisters, and these are my classmates and my teacher. Follow us. This is our classroom. That looks like a busy place, doesn't it? Yeah, there's so much to look at. They're doing flashcards over here, and she's coloring.
He's
reading a book. Yeah.
Oh, so we're not.
We finished our interviews. We finished reading that little book. And so now, hey, don't kick toys. We are headed to the living room because we are going to do some Bible time. Today's school day will definitely be a bit of a condensed school day. We do a few extra things to start the day. I know I'm coming to sit, but there are Wesley came down and dumped all the trains first thing this morning, so there are a lot of trains that are in the way from us being able to sit down. Wesley, you can sit on Mommy's lap, but do you know what I want you to do first? I want you to pick up all the trains, put them in the train bucket, and then you can sit on my lap while we do Bible time. Okay? Put them all into the train bucket. Go quick, quick, quick. Oh, you even got your Bible out. Good job. This is our Bible curriculum that I put together, and so we're going to start by reviewing our catechism here. We will get into, yeah, remember that one from last year? Remember that page? We're also, yeah, I know. I don't know why that is either. Then we're going to get into, are you coming to sit on my lap? Okay. We're going to learn a Bible verse, and we're going to start learning a hymn. Let's find what the first hymn is that I put into this book. The first hymn is Amazing Grace. That's a good one to start off with. Okay, the question is there room on my lap for a Wesley? Is there room on my lap? We'll make some room. Yes, that's it. How were our first parents made?
God made the body of Adam out of the ground and formed Eve from the body of Adam.
What did God give Adam and Eve besides bodies?
God gave Adam and Eve souls that could never die.
Do you have a soul as well as a body?
Yes, I have a soul that can never die.
How do you know that you have a soul?
The Bible tells me that I have a soul.
In what condition did God make Adam and Eve?
God made Adam and Eve holy and happy.
After Bible time, we are going to do our read aloud time. And so we did try to read aloud a bit during the summer. We didn't read aloud as much as I would have liked to, but we are on By the Shores of Silver Lake now in the Little House series. So typically what we do for read aloud time, I try to read for, I want to say 20 to 30 minutes. 30 minutes is great if I have that much time. And so the kids each find something to do on the floor, something that they can quietly play with as I read, which when there are 5 different things, it's still a lot of stuff out. Pardon me. The dress up game. Yep, I can get you the dress up game. And so the rules, hold on one sec. The rules for read aloud time is just no talking and no reading. As long as they can play with something quietly, then I am good with that. So this is the little activity that Wesley requested, this little dress up game he calls it. Okay, Wesley, take that and go bring it over to the floor. What do we have going on here? It looks like Zara's gonna play with trains over here. You're not? No. You're gonna find something else? Okay, go find it. It works better if no one's playing together, because if they are doing something together, it typically means there is going to be talking. It's hard to not do talking. Elijah is just, he wants to get ahead today, so he is taking a look at his handwriting book. Charity is doing a puzzle, and Simeon's doing some coloring. We are not going to do gather round today. I think we'll wait till tomorrow to start that. But I told each of the kids to get out their books. So So we're starting with this unit, the farming and food unit. Sorry, Zara, we can go back to where you were. And I thought the kids could just kind of take a look at their books, kind of just see what's coming up this year. And then for Wesley, Wes, we are going to get started on your book, aren't we? He's like, what am I doing today? So this is the first thing you're gonna do. What letter is that?
A.
A says A for?
Apple.
Yes. So I would like you to color that picture and then we'll do a sticker page. I have something special for you to help you learn how to hold your pencil properly. So I'm gonna stick that in there. Now I have a question for you. Which hand, Wesley, are you going to use to color? Which hand are you gonna use? He's still very like ambidextrous. You wanna use that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to show you. I need to put this down. I can't do this. I need to show you how to hold your pencil. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna grab it under here and you're gonna stick those fingers in, just like that. Yeah, and that's how you color. Try it. Try it. See how it works. Just like that, yeah. And then your other fingers kind of go underneath. Kind of hold your hand tight like that. There you go. That's how you hold a pencil. Oh wow, Wesley. I'm happy with how quickly you picked that up. If you guys are all done looking at your Gather Round book, I want you each to do a journal page. What I want you to do is pull out your journal book and write down a page about something that you enjoyed this summer. And when you're done your journal page, then you may go outside for a break. We have these little printables. And I had shown these on a video and I said, oh, we'll use dot markers for this. And someone commented on my video and said, oh, use these stickers too. And I had some of these stickers, so I thought that is a perfect option. Good job on your schoolwork, Westman. You don't want to play outside? What do you want to do?
I don't know. I'll just stay with you.
You want to stay with me? I'm going to come outside too. We've been outside for probably the past, it's been about half an hour now. That's what happens in September. It's time for school, but we also want to spend as much time as we can outside. So we actually went out there for break and I thought, oh, we should have gone outside and done like our read aloud outside. We should have done our journal pages outside because it's really nice. So it's lunchtime pretty soon here. So I'm gonna call the kids in just a couple of minutes to try to do a math lesson before we have lunch. I'm gonna get Wesley something to do. I think I'm gonna get his counting bears out. He is just so excited for school to start. And so I know that the novelty will wear off, but right now he's like, what am I doing next for school? What am I doing next? And so, where did I put those counting bears? There they are. Elijah's first day doing teaching textbooks 7. Charity's just getting her rollerblades off and then she's gonna come probably do math out here too. Simeon's getting started on his math level 4. Wesley is playing with counting bears. So Wesley, I was thinking that there is a game that we could play. And so here's what we're gonna do. I have a dice, watch. I'm gonna roll it. What number is that?
3.
So I want you to get me 3 blue counting bears.
Okay.
And put them right here.
Okay.
How many is that?
3.
Okay, let's try again. And then next time it'll be your turn to roll. What number is that?
6.
How do you know that so well?
6.
So quickly. Okay, this time I want you to get me 6. I'll put these ones back. Get me 6 green bears.
Okay.
And Zara is over here just getting started on Matthew C. So we're probably gonna start.
She's looking at you.
Oh, I like it. So we're probably gonna start with some review here. So see if you remember how to do it. Count and write the number and then say it. So what kind of block is this right here, Zara? What kind of block is that? Is it 100? 100? And what kind of blocks are these ones?
Tens.
Okay, and these ones would be units. So for the hundreds, how many 100 blocks? How many 10 blocks? And how many units? So how do you say that number?
140.
That's right. Okay, let's do the next one. We had hot dogs on the weekend, and so we're gonna have some leftover hot dogs for lunch, which the kids are gonna be super happy about. And then I'm also going to slice up a cucumber, There's also, underneath here, there are a couple of sausages. And so I also have some leftover Greek salad here. I am going to stick all of these into the oven, and I'm gonna slice up one of those sausages and put it into my Greek salad. So really super easy lunch. As lunch is warming up right now, I have time to get supper going, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I haven't made this in a long time, and I'm just realizing my chicken breasts, oh dear. I put them in the fridge last night, but they are still pretty frozen, so we'll see how this goes. But I am just going to put these chicken breasts into my slow cooker, and then I'm gonna pour some salsa over them, and that will just be super nice and simple for supper. Now I'm gonna take my jar of salsa, and I mean, it's only about probably a quarter jar. I'm gonna pour that all on top. We'll see, I think that'll be enough. Yeah, that'll be enough. And then let that slow cook for the afternoon, and then this afternoon I will cook up some rice, and it should make a nice sauce on the side that we can put over our rice. Zara and I are just doing a little reading review, so we're starting off by doing some phonics flashcards. And so, oh my goodness, we have already reviewed that big stack, and we have reviewed this big stack, and now we just have this many left. We keep going because she just wants to keep going and getting all the way to the end of these flashcards that you mastered last year, right?
Yeah, and I can read.
I have this row of books up here that the kids can pick. Actually, no, these are the books I have coming up to read in Little House on the Prairie, but these are the books that Elijah and Charity and Simeon can pick between for something to read for their independent reading time. There is trains all over the floor. That's Wesley's favorite thing. He even wrote that on his interview. These kids already picked a reader, so Charity picked the Vanderbeekers for today.
To the rescue.
Vanderbeekers to the rescue. And then the other kids, I'm gonna have to find them. They're like way at the back of the yard. It's just about time for Wesley to go for his nap. Wesley's over there right now playing in the sandbox. Apparently my lens is a bit dirty too. I can see that spot. Simeon's over here reading. Simeon, Sim, could you show me what book you're reading? Oh, okay, I survived. Come closer, come closer. I survived. Oh, what does it say? The San Francisco earthquake of 1906. Simeon said that he wants to read all these books in order, so he went for the oldest one he could find, 1906, right? And then Elijah is up here. Oh, you're looking at that one. Isn't that really cool?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's much of a reader. It's really just a lot of pictures and stuff to look through. But he's reading this food anatomy book. I also saw him earlier reading an I Survived book. Where is he? So he must have read that for a while, and now he's reading this food anatomy book. Yes?
I think I know the old one.
What?
The Pompeii one.
That's the oldest book?
Yeah.
Yeah? A lot of this afternoon will still be spent outside. I need to get Wesley inside for his nap pretty soon. He actually seems to be about ready to grow out his naps. He's only been napping about every other day right now, but he definitely needs to have a little bit of quiet time. I'm gonna get Simeon. Simeon, yes? I'm gonna call you in 5 minutes and you're gonna read Wesley a book before he goes for his nap. I'm just sitting down to do a little bit of work on the computer, drinking a coffee, and I just kind of wanted to just chat with you guys real quick and say our day went really well. I was honestly feeling just a little bit anxious about starting school, and I think I just love summer and we just enjoy our summer, and we have a busy, full summer, and just kind of getting back into school and just the pressure of all the kids I have in school, all the things I want them to be learning this year, and just everything. I might appear like I am totally organized and ready, but inside I'm just a little bit anxious about getting started, and just having today going so well makes me just relax a little bit and think this kind of happens every year and I should just know, but our days are full in the summer, and so I think I start to picture how school is going to look, and I think of school being added to what we're doing in the summer, and I think, how are we going to have time for this? How am I going to add everything that we need to do in a school day to our days? And then we start today and it's like, oh, that's right. Yes, we have school, but we're not going out. I'm not packing picnic lunches. We're not going and driving to the park. We're not doing all the crafts and activities and games and just everything that we do in the summer. It's not, school isn't added to our days. School is just a different focus of our days. And so I wouldn't say that today was any busier or crazier than any of our summer days were. It's just different. So that was just a good first day and reminder to me. So I'm gonna sit here for a little bit. The kids are all just having quiet time. A couple of the kids are in the kitchen doing a craft. A couple kids, or no, one kid is outside reading. Zara and Wesley are both in their rooms for a quiet time. But I think when they get up, we're going to go to the library. One thing I want to focus on this school year is these big kids just becoming more independent, more comfortable in the kitchen. So I just took a look at the chicken in here that I started earlier, and it looks all cooked through and really good. Oh, what happened here, Elijah? The water boiled. Okay, so instead of just taking it off and being like, oh, I'm gonna turn it off, now we need to get the rice in. So I'll show you where the rice is in a sec. And then he's also peeling and slicing some carrots. We're just gonna have cooked carrots. That post-library look in our house. Everyone's excited. Everyone's excited for new books. Oh, thank you for cleaning up the shoes for me. I forgot I asked you to do that. That looks great. Thanks so much. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you really enjoyed seeing our first day of school. And if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe and you'll see a lot more fun stuff this school year. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.